Hello, this is a short introductory guide into how to print using school printers. This video will cover sustainable printing, basic features, how to set a default, how to print a booklet, and at the end of the video there will be a test, so listen carefully. So first we shall start with sustainable printing. Before you hit the print button, check. Do you actually need to print this document? Can you save and submit the document digitally? Is your work best, or is it a draft version? Is it your final version, or is this something you could email to your teacher? Then consider, can I reformat the margins? Can I change the font size, or can I change the font to save ink? Can I live with a black and white copy instead of a colour copy? Can I print double-sided? Taking just a little time to make these decisions can save resources, time, and money. So if you definitely need to print, you now need to find a printer. The school has its default printers set as Ricoh PS, and there are printers all around the school that you can use. The most accessible printers are in the outer library or the upper school learning zone. However, you can also find printers in the house assembly and breakout areas. These printers can print from any device in school, copy in colour and black and white, plus can scan documents. They can also print booklets with staples. The photocopying room can also laminate pages, bulk copy and bind booklets, plus a number of useful other functions. So back to the basic features. How do you print a document? Well, firstly, choose the document that you wish to print, then go File Print, or if you're using a Mac, go Command P. And what you will see is a print dialog box opening. Now this dialog box here, okay, you can specify the copies that you want, okay, whether you want your copies collated. You can also choose to print the whole document, the page that you can see in the preview box here, or if it's a longer document, you can choose a number of pages. So for example, pages 1 to 3. You can even choose to miss out pages. So for example, you can choose the page range, okay, 1, 3 or 5. Now a really useful feature is in the drop down menu here. You click on copies and pages and go down to printer features. On this drop down menu you can choose to change the resolution, okay, so we've gone from 1200 to 600 dots per inch. You can also choose smoothness, but most usefully is the color mode. Now changing from color to black and white can have major savings. 2 sides of color A4 cost $3. By changing to black and white, you go from $3 to 18 cents. So that's 17 times less. So this is a really useful function, okay, in order to save some money, especially if you are printing in draft mode. Now before you print, it's always worth just checking again, okay, what your document is going to look like, and if you're happy, you then click on print. This will bring up the print assistant, and here you have to put in your ID and your password. Now once you put in your ID and your password, you click print, and then you have to physically go to one of those printers. And you find the display here, so this is the display. You swipe your card on the edge. It will then prompt you to hit the login button, which will be just down here. You log in, and the document or documents that you have sent will show on this main screen. You highlight them, click print, okay, and away you go. Now another really useful function is setting a default. Now this saves you having to change all those settings every time you want to print a document. So as before, you go Command P, and in this drop down menu you go to printer features. You choose all the specifications you want, so I'll change that to black and white, and then in the presets here you click down and you save current settings, and I'm going to call it draft. Okay, so all my draft photocopying will be using this tab. I also have on my presets best, which is for the very final version of the coursework I'm submitting. It's got color photos, or it's got to be the best quality. and I've also got a money saver setting as well, which I'll use from time to time. Lastly, if you have multiple pages or that you wish to reduce and make into a booklet, try this technique. This is super useful if you intend to make condensed notes or you are starting to get your notes together for revision. So as before, go Command P. Okay, and what you need to do is to go to Copy Pages, okay, and then go to Layout. Now, in this pop-up menu, you can then choose how many pages of the document you want per sheet. So I'm going to go for 4. Okay, and you can see the order in which they're going to go on this tab here. And you can change that depending on how you intend to fold or how you want to organize your work. You can also put a border in, okay, and then you can change the way it prints if you intend to get this piece of work bound. Okay, so you go long edge or short edge. Okay, so this is very good for calendars. Long edge is very good for creating a booklet. And again, before you print, check how it looks. Look at the PDF version to make sure you're happy, and you then hit print. This is the end of the printing video. Now, see if you can complete the quiz. Happy printing!